How's it going, everybody? It's Kavito7, and welcome to an update video. It is September 25th, I think. I tried doing this earlier, and I had to cut it down because it was just 24th. Today's the 24th. You guys won't see this until September 20. Now I have to check because I'm being super. Probably the 28th. So it'll be near the end of the month. But it is the 24th for me. And I know it's been a few months since I did one of these, but I figured I'd hurry up and try to get it done. So, the format of these videos, just letting you know ahead of time. What I'm going to start with is like my personal stuff, I guess, in case any friends and family want to watch these videos, kind of see what is going on with my personal life. In case they're not interested in my channel life, I guess. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of hard to explain how that works, but I'll probably do that at a later date. But either way, I want to talk about my health first, moving, future videos. That's three things I'm going to talk about. Kind of split it up. I'm not going to be able to do timestamps because unfortunately I just don't have the time. But either way, let's get into my health. For those of you that have been following me for a while now, know that I've had stomach issues for quite some time now. I've had it total. It's been well over a year now that I've had the issues, but I think it really hit a peak last year when I had dizziness issues, and just generally wasn't feeling good. I think it boils down to sleep problems. I'm having sleep issues. Usually, I'll have one day where I sleep like 2 to 4 hours. I'm not quite sure if it's just stress, if it's people waking me up, or whatever it is. But I'll have like one day where I sleep 2 to 4 hours, and then it just screws me for the rest of the pretty much the month. It takes about 2 weeks before I start to actually feel better, or at least to arrange time to sleep. It's pretty hectic life when you have to schedule time to like relax and get to sleep and actually sleep that full 8 hours. Excuse me. Which I think today was the first day in forever I've actually slept 8 hours. But there were times where I would sleep even 12 hours a day, and I still just did not feel good at all. So I don't know what's wrong. And I got to go see a doctor. I see my doctor 27th. So it would probably be the day before. But it'll be the day before I put this up. So I might actually put something in the description down below to say what we talked about, so that way you guys kind of have an idea of what's going on. So for those of you that actually watch my videos and are not entirely impressed, I apologize. I haven't been feeling the greatest. I think my greatest point of time was actually the Dying Light playthrough and some of the following DLC. I had a lot of fun with those games. I'm actually really glad that I put those up, but that's talking about video games. Next, I want to talk about moving. So, because of my health, I don't know what's going on still, and it's now September going into October. I plan on moving in January, February. That was the initial plan. I was like, everything will be all right, and all that other stuff. We'll get this all sorted out. It took me 2 months, from when I got my endoscopy done, because was it my last update video or the update video before that I said that I was going in for an endoscopy? Took however time from that video to this video to actually get an appointment done for my follow-up visit, so that we can talk about what's going on. He gave me the basic gist of what's going on, but he didn't really go into details, and he's going to ask me how I am and all that other stuff. So that's got to be done. And because it's taking so long, I may have to push back my date for moving. I'm not quite sure how long it'll take. I guess it's whenever they get it sorted out. I'm hoping that if this is a problem, that it's an easy fix. I'm hoping. It's not guaranteed at this point. It just kind of sucks now that I'm having more bad days than I'm having good days. It's been rough, especially with like trying to record and all that other stuff. And that's why Skyrim series, for those of you that do watch my video games, my video game playthroughs, that's why Skyrim is so backlogged, is because I actually felt good enough to record the majority of that. So I wanted to get it done and out of the way, so that way I could focus on actually feeling better on the days that I felt like crap. And it hasn't been working very well, to be honest with you, because it takes me like weeks now, it seems, just to get one good day. So it sucks. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to go see the doc, talk to him, see what's going on. But because of that, my moving has been pushed back until I know for certain what is going on and how to fix it. And I want to be able to stabilize and feel better, at least for consistently for a week. And we'll see how that rides out. I mean, for all I know, I could probably be here another 2 freaking years, but I really don't want to. Hopefully, if I'm waiting that long, I'm gonna start paying off some of my debts. Which the only real debt I have is my college tuition fees and stuff like that. For those of you who don't know, I actually went to college and graduated. Didn't get a very good degree. It's only associates, but who knows? Maybe I'll go back for my bachelor's. I've thought about it from time to time. Go back, owe more money, try to get a job in my field, and then I won't be able to because it's such either A, high competition, or B, they don't want to pay you what you want. And then it's not even worth going for the degree anyway. So yay, college! I've already talked about that in my Skyrim videos. I can't remember how late in the series it is. Either way, you don't need to worry about that. Talking about moving. Yeah, it's been pushed back, so I'm kind of stuck with this crappy internet again for who knows how long. Which reminds me, I actually have to email them and see what's going on with that. So that's it for that. That's all my personal stuff. So anybody who is my friend, family, whatever, that wants to know what's going on in my life, you can stop watching now. But now I want to talk about the channel and what's going on with the channel. So as I've already told you, Skyrim is severely backlogged. I mean, at this point, it's just ridiculous. I just uploaded or just made public episode 33. I have uploaded up to part 40, I want to say. And our internet just got restored, so I'm not going to be able to upload until my night's off. And I can only upload maybe 8 a day. Or no. 8 every 2 days for 2 days. 2 days equals 8 videos that I can put up. So that being said, I'm not going to be able to make public 2 Skyrim videos every single day now. I'm going to have to cut that back. But back when we ran out of data, I could upload every single night 4 videos. That's not too bad. And for those of you that have been following my channel recently, have been noticing that I've been uploading or making public 3 to 4 videos every day. So if you do the math, I kind of have to cut back a little bit. I don't have much of a... There is no backlog for I Am Setsuna. I actually have to get around to recording that. I tried recording right before this, and for some reason, my NVIDIA capture card wasn't working. It wasn't capturing. So I updated the driver. It's been updated, and when I updated it, I went to try it again, and it wouldn't do it again. But turns out I had to basically scan for another update for it to work. I don't know the mechanics of how that works, but whatever. Now that I know how that works, I can fix it easily, and it's not a huge problem. But there's that. I Am Setsuna, I want to mop up. It's almost done. If you watch my latest videos of it, I think the journal says I'm over 70 or 80% done. I'm nearly there. So there's that. And Final Fantasy VII. I got to get around to doing Final Fantasy VII. I'm already going to say this in the beginning of that last video of Final Fantasy VII when it comes up. I'm already going to mention this. But what I have planned is I'm going to do 1 session of it. If for some reason I don't beat Sephiroth, I don't know how many times. However many times I feel like trying, which will probably be about 2 or 3. If I don't beat him any of those times, that's pretty much going to be the end of the series. Just assume that it's going to be the end of the series because I honestly do not feel like investing any more time into that series. It's the longest running series on my channel thus far in terms of like the length of my channel, how long my channel's been active. It's the longest running series. The only other time that the only time it's going to be surpassed now is with Skyrim, I do believe. So it's the longest running series, and I want it to come to a close. I want to start mopping some things up because there's going to be future games coming up. There's actually the Dark Souls 3 DLC coming up, and that will be up next month, October. It'll be released in October. So I want to get that recorded and done and over with. Hopefully, it's not going to take forever. I'm not quite sure how long the DLCs for Dark Souls is, since Dark Souls 3 is the only one that I actually beat. Hold on, I need a drink. Either way. But I don't know how long the DLC is going to be. I don't imagine it being any longer than about 20 videos max, which, if you know my format, I try to stick to half an hour each video. So that'd be about 10 hours. I don't think it's going to, because if I actually use my character Goose, he is severely overleveled. Although a lot of the levels I actually put towards like luck and stuff like that, so that way I didn't, I feel like I was overpowering him too much. But we'll see how it goes later on. And there's that. And then there's another game I actually pre-ordered ahead of time, and that will not be out until January, I think they said. I think they just announced that they pushed it back until January. Which another game, Resident Evil 7, will be out, and you bet your sweet ass I'm going to be covering that as well. And pretty excited for that one as well. So there's 3 games coming up in the next like 4 or 5 months that I want to cover. I want to get them done. I want to get them up. Unfortunately, I have crappy internet, so I'm not going to be able to push it up as much as I want to. Hopefully, the DLC for Dark Souls is not going to take that long. Skyrim will probably end up taking a back burner to the upcoming games because, to be honest, I don't think people want to watch, 80 videos of Skyrim right away. So I don't think anybody's going to be in any real rush to watch the rest of Skyrim. And I think they would rather watch the newer stuff anyways, like I would. I'd want to see the newer stuff first. So that's hopefully what I have planned. Will it come to fruition when the time comes? Who knows? I intend to. I fully intend to. So that's what's going to be happening in the next couple of months. Next month, I might make another video. I might actually wait 2 months because there's nothing really going on. You guys already know about my health. You know about the moving. You know about the videos. So, I mean, there's not really much else that I have to cover. Work. I'm actually getting to this past year, up to this point, has been really nice because I've actually been getting 2 days off a week every week. Excuse me. For those of you that never watched from over a year ago videos, you don't know the struggle that I went through for the year before this, 2015. 2015 was absolute hell for me because I was working, I think I worked 325 out of 365. So if I was lucky, I got 1 day off a week. There were some days where I worked 7 days a week. It was a good majority. Like, I worked my ass off last year, and I paid for it. I really did, like, medically and all that other stuff, So, this year's been a lot better. I'm feeling, compared to last year, I'm actually kind of feeling a little bit better, like, emotionally. So, I'm still not there. I'm still not, like, back even near to 90%. I would like to be up to 90%, but I think today I'd probably gauge it at about 75-80%. It's pretty good. I'm not great, but I'm good. I'm pretty good. So I think that's that. As per every update video, I want to go ahead and take a minute to thank you guys. for everything that you guys have helped me with, watching videos, subscribing, stuff like that. I just wanted to also say that I'm very grateful. When I started this channel three years ago, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, it was very frustrating the first couple of months to kind of see how everything was going to go. And I still remember I only had like 20 something subscribers. So I know a lot of people are like, well, you only have, 50 some subscribers, and, looking at my views and my minutes watched and stuff like that. And, I see other channels with a thousand or more subscribers, and they only get a couple of views in the first 24 hours. So the fact that I'm actually getting about the same from only 50 whatever subscribers, that says a lot to me. That well, it means a lot to me as well. That's such a thing. It really is amazing. That we've come this far, because my channel is nothing without you guys. I think a lot of the bigger channels don't understand. Either they don't understand or they just don't care. I've already said what I had to say about bigger channels in one of the Skyrim videos that you guys will know when the time comes, because it'll definitely be in the title, and tags, because I'm definitely going to tag the shit out of that. But that's the thing. I haven't sold out compared to like bigger channels, and that's the only way you're going to make it, is if you sell out. So I'm very grateful that I haven't done that. Hopefully, I mean, I may do it on some level. I'm not going to do it on like an extreme level like the bigger channels do. I'm going to do it on my own terms. And I think that's what's important. If I do it on my own terms, and I'll try to do it with a level head. I'm not going to, I don't scream incessantly into a mic from start to finish. I actually try to be a reasonable human being. And that's probably why I don't get the views or subs either, is because I'm a reasonable human being playing a video game. I'm not some idiot that, just screams and carries on like a dum-dum on the camera. You try to... For me, I would like to have some level of dignity left when I'm, making these videos. Which I've watched some of my videos and I'm like, oh my god, I hope to God, I hope to God future employers don't watch this video, but they probably will. Which actually I've considered making a video so that if future employers do come upon my channel, which they will, I'm sure, because the cover photo of my actual profile page, like, clearly displays it right on the cover photo. It's right there. You can't miss it. So, I'm sure that they'll be like, oh, well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick look. And then they see all the stuff. I don't want them thinking that, I'm just, a rum-dum that, doesn't take anything seriously. I'm a smart person. I really am. Well, at least I try to be the best I can. Compared to a lot of the people that I see, my God, it's like where I work, we have to clean the bathrooms. I went in yesterday. My fucking God. Dudes are gross. Like, I don't know how women put up with 95% of us, because we are fucking disgusting. Because I went in, like, who takes a dump and then just leaves it there? Like, I don't understand people. I don't, like, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I just want to go ahead and take a quick second. As per usual, this is usually the thing that I do with every single update video, is I thank you guys for your support, because, again, this isn't possible without you. If I didn't have any views, because my first month, I considered actually just dumping the channel, just quitting, stopping right there. But I figured I'd give it a year, see how it turns out, and then it started, growing a little bit, growing a little bit, growing a little bit, growing a little bit. And, it's not like I went, vroom, straight up, but, it's been steady, and I'm happy with that. As long as I'm growing, I'm still growing, and that's what matters. And you know, I think a lot of people like to get greedy with that. They're like, oh, well, it's not fast enough. You're not growing enough. And, you know, I got to do the next big thing to be huge and yada, yada, yada. I have a reason to why I stopped monetizing my videos. You know, I didn't want greed to take over. I didn't want to, you know, be somebody who relied on this, you know, as a main source of income. I didn't even want it to be a part of the source of income, you know, at some point. You know, I watched it. I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just donate to charity. For those of you that actually watch some of the older update videos, I said all the money made off this channel will go to charity, which I made like $1. So, you know, in come November, I'm putting it towards Salvation Army. You know, it's a good place to donate it to. They make good use of the money. It stays local for me. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think it affects everybody, so that's the only unfortunate thing. Um, but it will go to charity. I can guarantee you that. Because I usually am very big on charity, and you know I want to do charity streams if I ever get internet again in my nose. Every time I record, every single time, it's at least one time that I have to itch my nose. But charity, you know, I'm very big on it. If I had the internet, I would try to shoot for a once a month charity, if not every other month charity, just because, you know, it's very important to do stuff like that. Because, you know, there's a great sense of accomplishment that comes from donating for charity. Like, I used to ring bells for Salvation Army, for those who don't know. There's a great sense of satisfaction and a sense of doing right when you do something like that. It's very giving. It's very, and it's nice to, you know, feel the feeling of giving. You know, um, that's why I do this. Again, my nose itched again, but you know, it's that feeling of giving to people that will most likely be grateful for it. Unfortunately, there are people that take advantage of it, but I don't want to get into. Again, I try not to talk about politics because you know it gets you in trouble. But that's how you get the views. That's how you get the subs. So maybe someday, but today's not that day. But you know, I think that's gonna end it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad that you guys are here with me on this wonderful journey on my channel. Hopefully, there are more things to come. I'm sorry that we've been lacking a little bit of variety on the channel. However, that's how walkthrough playthrough channels work. You know, we want to do it from beginning to end. You know, want to see things through. Oh, that reminds me. Before you guys get upset about, because I did mention Shadow Hearts from the New World. Shadow Hearts from the New World, unfortunately, is canceled, as well as Suikoden 2 series. I know I uploaded that right before my 500th video special. I uploaded like 4 or 5 of them. Actually, they were in my, they were way back in my backlog. I forgot that they even existed. That's why they got put up before my 500th video. But I went back, checked it, and back when I went to play, I went to go play Suikoden 2 to replay it, and it crashes. So I can't record it because it's constantly crashing. Same with Shadow Hearts from the New World. I reached a point for some reason when the boss battle starts, it crashes. So I can't play either game, so those are canceled. I'm sorry for anybody who was watching those. I know actually there were a couple of people that were watching them, and I'm sorry in advance. It's just the games keep crashing every time I boot them, so I can't really finish something if it keeps breaking down, you know. So it's very unfortunate. I'm very sorry for that. I need to cut this off because it's already 24 minutes long. Again, I do this a lot. I just realized I do this like every time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope, I don't know how people enjoy this, like watching update videos, but thank you for enjoying. And I guess I will just see you all in the next video. See ya.